Welcome to Paris Craze. This video is sort of a DIY, sort of a review of the Louis Vuitton soft trunk, specifically what is often referred to as the Prism. As you might imagine, a diamond or a crystal as a prism has multifaceted cuts that allow for light to come through, be trapped, and create this brilliance and multicolor effects. So that's essentially what the prism effect of the Louis Vuitton canvas does. And Louis Vuitton uses material in many different items of its lines, like the Christopher backpack, the Keepall, and many other accessories. What I really like about what Louis Vuitton has done is when it modernizes or innovates, such as the prism material, it still retains the traditional look of the monogram canvas, but just using that in a new way just kind of, creates a new product. So even though you're looking at items that have been known for a while in previous decades, these are now available with a different look. So if you're a collector and you happen to have a Keepall in two different styles, well, you must have this one, right? So this is how that kind of works. So it entices you to purchase a new item. But I like the fact that it retains, the qualities of the brand. So in this particular video, I'm talking to you about this particular soft trunk, which is done in the Prism material. And if you go online to the LV website, you might do a search for a soft trunk, and there are different variations of them for women's and for men. And this one happens to be in the men's collection. So it is not called the Prism soft trunk on the website for some reason, which surprised me quite a bit. But you will certainly see this one as one of the results. I really like the fact that it's very manly, is stylish, is innovative and modern, and it's got a twist on this industrial detail, and it's very practical. It's a very nice item. What I also like about it is the fact that it still kind of resembles, the looks of the old Louis Vuitton trunks. And Monsieur Vuitton was famous for articles of travel, or articles de voyage, as you see here. And so the soft trunks also have the metal corners in many cases. They have the rivets and the leather trims, which I really like. But Monsieur Vuitton in the 19th century didn't just create trunks. He produced many different other items for travel, such as bags and hat boxes and suitcases. Some of these trunks didn't just contain, loose items. They actually had organizing containers inside of them. They turn into small pieces of furniture. Some of them even turn into beds, if you can imagine that. So Louis Vuitton really catered to the needs of travelers that may be traveling by train or maybe traveling by steamboat. And you obviously, for long periods of time, needed a lot of your belongings. And especially the ladies that carried a lot of accessories and big dresses, that really required all of that. The Louis Vuitton soft trunk that's in the Prism has those elements. I really like the fact that it has a chunky zipper. It has the metal corners and the rivets with parts of the monogram. And depending on how you hold it in the light, it really, projects a different color. So sometimes you see the orange, sometimes you see the yellow, sometimes the purple or the blue. That's what I really like about it. So in this particular image, you see the yellows and the blues a little bit more prominently. So this concludes the review of this particular item. If you're interested, you're in the market for a new collectible in Louis Vuitton, it is still available on the website as of October 2020. So this can be yours for about $4,500. The rest of my video, it will be mostly about my own version, my own inspiration. So this is sort of a DIY, not so much a tutorial. but I will kind of show you step by step what I'm working on as far as my version of a Louis Vuitton Prism soft trunk. Hello everyone. For this next DIY, I've located these items that are made of a clear plastic, and I think they're very reminiscent of the canvas used in the Prism monogram of Louis Vuitton. So I hope that you see the potential I see in this as well. Okay guys, so just a little side note. I will be using a different method for creating the monogram design over this material, but I was thinking, for those of you out there who are Cricut users, wouldn't it be great to be able to put the design with a clear material over this? If you can imagine that, that would make this material look embossed. And after taking the two bags apart, this is a material that I have to work with, so I will have to get very creative in making the best use of it. It's going to be tricky, but I will do my best. I will very likely use this transparency paper to create the effect of the monogram over the prism style material. I think that's going to create an interesting look. Now this could be used behind, or it could be used in front. It just creates different looks either way. So that would be, kind of a decision to make. Leave me your comments and tell me what you think I should have done, even though I haven't decided yet exactly what I'm going to do. I think it just, creates two different effects. I think this one is more predictable, but I think it looks very obvious and it looks nice. And if I put the material over the transparency paper, that hides depending on the lighting. So what do you think? So I will continue to use this flexible plastic chopping board to create the framework of this bag. So I've measured and cut out what I like to call the framework of the bag. And then the next stage will be to attach the hologram design to the plastic. So here's the end result. I really like the way it turned out. I hope you enjoyed this DIY as much as I did. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me your comments and constructive ideas. Please stay tuned for yet another project coming soon.